You're here because you want to learn how to draw people fast and easy from a reference. And today, I'm going to show you just how easy that is by drawing everything in ink. So if you want to learn an easy dotting method to draw everything, stick around and find out. I'm going to be splitting my body into 3 portions by head size. The first is just putting 2 dots on the paper for the top and bottom of the head, and then counting 3 of those spaces for the crotch area and 3 more for the ankles. We can start the head by drawing the hair around the face first. So I'm starting with the hair by the forehead and then moving on to draw the chin line before drawing the circles for the sunglasses. This one is really easy since we don't have to draw any eyes. To simplify the nose, we aren't going to be drawing the nose bridge or the ridge of the nose. It'll just be the nostrils, so we draw those with dots and then a line on either side to help show that our face is at an angle. And then from here we can move to drawing the cheek, and we want to connect that to the chin. A really simple curved line for the ear, and then just bring everything together to complete the jawline. To draw the silhouette of the hair, it's really easy to overcomplicate, but we just want to draw a squiggly line going down and just be done with it. Moving down, we draw a longer curved line and a short line for the neck, and we're going to draw the mouth since I forgot it earlier. You'll see I'm using my pen to block in the top lip just to give it some depth. It's also really good if you want to reshape the lips if you messed up like I did. Next, we're filling in the sunglasses because I didn't want to draw the eyes at all, but if you want a tutorial in the future, I can definitely do one. We're going to finish the hair now and just get a super simple outline of the shape. So looking at the reference, I'm trying to place dots on the paper where I think her shoulders would be, the joints in her shoulders, so that I don't have to actually sketch out her shoulders. Before I actually draw the shoulders, I want to give myself a guide to place them, so I'm doing the collar of the shirt first and making sure that I have those in the right spots before I move on to the shoulders. Now I can use her hair and her collar as a reference to place the shoulder. Since I placed a dot earlier for her elbow, I'm just going to bring a loose, sort of wobbly line down to show her sweater. To draw the cuff on her sleeve, I'm just drawing 2 wobbly shapes that resemble a triangle and a rectangle to show it. And since we can't really see the sleeve in her sweater, I'm just drawing a loose line to give the impression that it's there. When you're drawing the forearm or any part of the body, try your best to use rounded lines to show the natural form. And we're going to keep the hand super simple. You really can't see the details in it, so I'm drawing a super vague shape with just a sort of thumb. We're drawing a loose tapered line just down towards our dot and our arm to show the other side of her sweater. When we start drawing the bag, we want to be careful and really intentional. You can see that I'm starting with the magazine here because I want to make sure that I don't cover that with any lines. And that applies to any item that any person you're drawing is holding. If you're drawing with ink and you're not able to go back, make sure you're looking at what you don't want to cover up first. So I'm going in and I'm just placing a little bit of the small details. I want to get the 3D-ness of the bag, so I'm going to add the handle here and just fine-tune everything up. And even though I'm getting all of these details, I'm not worrying about the creases in the bag, I'm not worrying about the shadows in the bag, I'm just worrying about getting the shapes down. And you can see my handle wasn't very good my second go. I wish I would have made it a little bit more pointy, but maybe you have better luck than me. So now I'm just finishing up the shirt. I'm just going to draw a line to the bag and then a couple lines to show that undershirt poking through. So now we get to actually start working on the lower half of the body. Before we place any pants or any solid lines, we are going to place some dots where our joints are going to be, just for a guide. So I'm placing 1 dot for the knee, 1 dot for the ankle, and I'll do the same on the other side. 1 dot for the knee, 1 dot for the ankle. Here I'm kind of eyeballing it, but I would suggest that you use the dots for reference. So now we move on to pants, and it's important that we don't draw a perfectly straight line here. We don't want our character to look stiff, so it's a little curvy. And next I'm drawing a little bit of a wrinkle back there to show that bigger wrinkle in the pants, and just bringing the line down and connecting the two together at the bottom. What's nice about this is it has a seam line which can help us show that our individual is turned to the side. And now I'm going for the second pant leg, which is supposed to be more indented at the knee. I didn't do a good job at that, but that's okay. We want to be really loose with this one. It has a lot of motion, so organic lines that are not straight, that are not stiff, are best. It's okay. You can see mine doesn't look perfect, but we make it work. And I'm just going to take my marker and show some dark folds in the pants. Getting close to the end, we move on to the shoes, which are unfortunately cut off. I didn't realize it when I was filming, but I'm drawing a really loose line. I'll slide it up for you in a second. It looks terrible. But a life hack with shoes, just fill it in, make it a part of the sole. So I just kind of shaped it up, and I'm drawing in a really basic shape for the laces to go in. And I wanted to draw the laces, so I went ahead and did that, a little scribble. And I wanted the Adidas lines, so that was easy too. And next we're going to move on to the other one. This one you can see better. I'm drawing it at an angle, higher angle, because I wanted you to really see that she was walking. Again, I'm going to draw just a really basic shape for the laces to go in. Make sure we draw the top of the shoe connecting. Draw in the laces, and then draw in the lines for the logo on the shoes as well. In the end, I decided to color in her hair and the bag instead of her sweater, just to give it some more depth. I just didn't want to overcomplicate the bag after all the lines I drew there, so I decided to do that. And I just gave it a really, really simple background. I just wanted some more color. So here's the final result. If you liked it, leave a like and subscribe.